Fact number 1. Google rents out goats. You read that right. Instead of mowing their lawn, Google rents goats to eat the grass at their Mountain View headquarters. A herder will bring 200 goats which are herded by a border collie named Jen. Fact number 2. The name for robot has dark origins. If you look into the etymology of robot, it comes from the Czech word robota, which translates to forced labor or work. The word was first used to refer to a fictional humanoid in a play in 1920. Fact number 3. Samsung is 38 years and 1 month older than Apple. Samsung was founded as a grocery store on March 1, 1938, by Lee Byung-chul. Apple founders Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak created Apple Computer Inc. on April 1, 1976. Fact number 4. Megabytes used to weigh hundreds of pounds. More specifically, 5 megabytes of data weighed 1 ton. In 1956, the first computer had something similar to a hard drive. At the time, it was a huge leap in storage capabilities, but the cabinet that contained the hard drive weighed over 2,200 pounds and could hold 5 MBs of data. Fact number 5. The radio took 38 years to reach an audience of 50 million. You would think the invention of the radio would be a big deal, but it took 38 years for the radio to reach an audience of 50 million. Fact number 5. The radio took 38 years to reach an audience of 50 million. Meanwhile, the iPod only took 3 years to reach the same milestone. Fact number 6. The first camera needed an incredibly long exposure. The first photograph ever taken in 1826 took 8 hours to expose. The creator of that camera, Louis Daguerre, was able to lower that time drastically to just 15 minutes in 1839. Fact number 7. The first computer mouse wasn't made from plastic. Back in 1964, Doug Engelbart invented the first ever computer mouse. Back then, it was made out of wood. It was rectangular and featured a little button on the top right. He called it a mouse because the cord coming out of the back reminded him of the tiny rodents. Fact number 8. Alexa is always listening to your conversations. This probably isn't new to you. Siri has been doing it forever. Alexa stores your dialogue history to its cloud to help improve your Alexa experience. But, you can review and delete these recordings, either in bulk or individually. Fact number 9. People read faster or slower depending on what they read from. Not only do you blink less when you're on a computer, but reading from a screen also slows you down. On average, people read 10% slower from a screen than from paper. As for the blinking part, did you know that during everyday life, people normally blink at a rate of 20 times per minute? But put them in front of a computer, and that number drops way down to 7 times per minute. Fact number 10. Mac computers were named after the Apple. It's not a coincidence that Macintosh is similar to the Apples called Macintosh. The name was misspelled on purpose to avoid conflict with a manufacturer called Macintosh Laboratory. Fact number 11. The original Xbox had sound snippets of real space missions. The original Xbox contained edited sound bites from actual transmissions from the Apollo missions. If you left the Xbox on the home screen, eventually you'll hear whispers of conversation, actual chatter from the Apollo mission. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe our channel to see more content. And make sure to visit the link in the description to buy some amazing merch.